What's going on, guys? It's Lark here. Today we're going to be talking about Red Pulse. Red Pulse! Da 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 da! Very exciting coin. Well, it's kind of exciting. I don't know if the project's super exciting, I would say, but I think it's super exciting because this is coming out on Neo. And that's why I really wanted to review Red Pulse over some other more exciting projects potentially that are coming out on Ethereum, but I think Red Pulse is going to be a really interesting project to keep an eye on. So before we get into all the details of the Red Pulse ICO, I do want to just give a quick shout out to everyone who is liking the channel and hitting that subscribe button, guys. It helps out so much, you have no idea. Also, of course, this is not professional financial advice. This is just me talking about my passion for cryptocurrencies. And one other thing I have to mention, because this is an ICO, guys, I am not getting paid. I know there are a lot of people out there getting paid to do sponsored ICO, promotions, but that's not me. I'm not getting paid. I'm just talking about these because that's what you guys want me to talk about. So we're doing a whole week of ICOs. And so in the future, I think I'll keep maybe doing like an ICO a week, for example. I'll keep reviewing other coins. I like the regular coins too. But we will keep doing ICOs in the future. But this week, it's all ICOs all week long. It's crazy. Okay, so, guys, let's get into it. What the heck is Red Pulse, and what does it do? Oh, I'm sorry, Americans. You guys are excluded again. I'm not sure that U.S. citizens are going to be able to participate in any ICOs until the SEC changes its stance. Sorry, guys. I just thought I'd put that out there for you real quick. I don't know what the real-world implications of that are. You might just be able to do it. You might be able to use a VPN. Have you got a friend in Canada? You got a friend in Mexico? I don't know. But quick shout out to that, okay? So anyway, Red Pulse is looking to decentralize the market and financial research. So they're really focusing on China. China. The Chinese market, of course, is huge and it's growing all the time, and it is full of inexperienced investors. And this is really what they want to be focusing on, is these inexperienced investors, new people to the market, well, also old people to the market too. They've got a lot of different ways to sort of reward content creators. So basically, if you are a content creator, you're a financial speculator, or you work at a bank, or you're a dude with a YouTube channel in China or whatever they got in China, and you want to talk about your view, your insider information, your chart analysis, whatever it's going to be. This is essentially the gig economy for financial advice. So you get paid to create content. They looked at the system as it is now, and really the financial advice market is just totally cornered by giant institutions, right, who are just focused on sell, making the money, right? And so they want to change up the format a little bit. So it's this market intelligence platform that actually, in a lot of ways, is pretty damn similar to Steemit. And they even mention in their white paper saying, yeah, we've got some similarities to Steemit, we realize. It's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea, giving these sort of financial incentives to people. Now, of course, I hope it doesn't suffer from the same kind of BS problems that Steemit has, where you have giant whales that, are able to influence what gets popular and what isn't popular. But they really try to address some of those issues in the white paper by having different algorithms for content and different things like this. So they have said, okay, we've used some ideas from Steemit, but we don't want to, be Steemit, so we've got some of our own ideas too. So that's good to see. That's good to see. They've got a sort of like a credibility rating system for contributors so that, you can be getting that good financial advice or, those insider advices. So that's pretty good. And obviously they're really trying to crack down on fraud and plagiarism and multiple accounts, which is one of the problems that Steemit suffers from, is people have, 10 accounts and they upvote themselves, or they have, whole teams of people that upvote each other. And so it's just this, money-making machine for a lot of people. And they want to avoid that on the Red Pulse system. So they've got, algorithms watching for, the same users clicking at the same time and all these different things. So they want to actually fight that and have it be a real, financial tool, which I like. I think that's good. Now, the one thing that they do have is that, if you hold RPX, which is the Red Pulse token, you get a higher voting power, Remind me of Steemit, anybody? Yeah, so you do get that higher voting power if you hold more Red Pulse tokens. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, 40% of the tokens are going to be sold in the ICO. So that's pretty good. So there's going to be a heck of a lot in circulation. Now, right now, 1,000 RPX will be 1 NEO. 1,000 RPX will be 1 NEO. So if you invested 10 NEO, you'd get 10,000 RPX. Not bad. Not bad. The total amount, they're going to hard cap it, so you will not be able to buy any more at $15 million. Doesn't seem like a lot. Doesn't seem like a lot at all. They're not being greedy, these guys, that's for sure. They said, okay, this is how much money we need. That's what we're going to get, and then we're going to go and do what we need to do. Now, one of the biggest reasons they probably did this is that Red Pulse is actually already a functioning company. They already are doing intelligence on the Chinese market. They're already doing this. They're already working with big clients, big banks, big investment funds, big hedge funds. So they already have the market experience. They're already doing. The difference is they don't have this platform yet. The platform is a new idea. And so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's actually good to see, like, it's a company. They're already doing something. They just thought, okay, let's fundraise and get money to do this project we want to do. I dig it. I dig it. I totally understand that. Why not spend other people's money if you can? Makes sense to me. So 40% is going to be sold at the ICO. There'll be a 10% yearly inflation. Now, 5% of that, so 10% yearly inflation, half that will go to the holders of RPX tokens. So you'll just get it dropped into your wallet once a year. And the other half will be used to pay contributors on the platform. So you got that going on. So one of the things that I see more than anything with Red Pulse, it's a pretty good idea, to be fair. But one of the biggest things that I really see with Red Pulse is that it's going to hit really, really big because it's launching on NEO. I think it's going to be really hot. I think the price is going to be really hyped. And it's going to hit really big, really fast. Will it be like giant long term? It'll probably hold a lot of value. But I think initially there'll be a lot of hype around Red Pulse, especially considering there's a $15 million cap. 30% bonus if you get on the first day. Nice. Nice. Gosh, $15 million really just doesn't seem like that much money. I feel like they're just going to hit that like in the first day or something. But you know, that's just me. Maybe people aren't interested in this project. Maybe it won't hit. Maybe it won't hit at all. But I really feel like $15 million since they've hard capped it. It's really not that much money. ICOs are hitting such big amounts these days that, yeah, not that huge at all. In fact, if you do get on the first day, basically you're getting 1,300 RPX for 1 NEO. So it's pretty damn good value. Pretty damn good value if you ask me. So let's look at the cons. Obviously, it sounds really exciting, mainly because it's built on NEO, but it is a good tool. I think people will use it. But of course, that's perhaps the first con I want to mention, right? Is will people use it, right? How many people are actually going to hop on their phones and, you know, say, oh, I need to get some exclusive information. I'm going to pay this guy, you know, 5,000 RPX coins to give me some exclusive financial information. Maybe. Why not? Would I use it? Probably not. But do I think it's interesting? Yeah. Will people use it? Probably, right? The Chinese are, you know, super big into tech. Obviously, the world's premier tech producer. If anyone's ever been to East Asia, it's like living in some freaking Final Fantasy, you know, video game or something. I love East Asia. I love going there, man. Going to Japan or going to like Shanghai or something. Such a trip, you know. So definitely, the Chinese are big enough into tech that they will use it. They will use it, I think. You know, but there's no guarantee that it will become popular, and that's always the problem with any ICO. It hasn't actually happened yet. Right? They still actually need to develop everything and get it all running. And, you know, yeah, they've got a great team, which is good. And again, these are the guys who are currently running Red Pulse, the company, right? And they've got a lot of good, you know, tech people on board and stuff. But let's see if I can find the old roadmap here. Oh, yeah, here we go. So the roadmap, you know, it's pretty far in the future here. You know, they are looking at developing new platforms that will replace the existing platform and, you know, make it more and more user-friendly, hiring a lot of people. And, you know, so they've definitely got a good plan for that $15 million they're looking at raising. So, you know, it's definitely got a lot of legs to it. Of course, do they really need to have the platform? Isn't just the website enough? Can't people just go to redpulse.com, pay the money, get their information? But again, it's about decentralizing everything, right? And that's the blockchain technology in a nutshell. You want to decentralize everything. You want to give, you know, the guy who has got great financial advice but can't get paid for it, so he's got to go work his crap job. You know, you want to get that guy involved in the system. So, yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a hit, this one. Although, again, one more con that I do want to mention before we move on to the end is that you do have to realize, being launched in China, there is the possibility that, you know, somebody might get on the wrong side of the Chinese government and the whole project gets shut down. You know, it is unlikely, I say. You know, the Chinese government does like making that money. But do be aware of that potential risk there, guys, is that it's not unheard of for the Chinese government to just, you know, shut projects down. So that was one of the things that people talk about with NEO, like, oh, the Chinese government, if they just shut it down. I don't think they will. I think the Chinese are totally backed into the tech thing, but, you know, it's a potential risk, so keep that in mind. So I like this ICO. I think this is definitely one that I will look at getting involved in. You know, I might put like, 10 NEO in or something like that, and, you know, see how it goes, have a bit of fun. But, you know, I want to know what you guys think. Do you like Red Pulse? Do you think it's a good project, or is it just going to be hyped simply because it is on NEO? Be interested to hear what you guys think about this one. I think it's an interesting project. So anyway, guys, that is all from the Crypto Lark for this one. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.